So it is revision for MSc. Now we come to the first chapter about the introduction. The introduction is basically about the different terms about what is software, what is hardware, what is firmware, then what is software engineering, product versus project, software crisis, and the evolution of the software. Then it comes to the models, the software development life cycle and the models. So revision. So SDLC, very important topic, that is software development life cycle. Means what are the different phases of the software development life cycle? Very important topic. Once you do this topic, then it will be used in all the different types of software model. Once you explain the software models, then what will happen? You will in software models, all the phases are there. So once you do SDLC, that is software development life cycle, very important. You must know this is the basis of the software engineering. So you must go through this topic directly or indirectly. Questions are based on a SDLC. If some model is even asked, then in while explaining the model, you have to explain the different phases of that particular model. Then SDLC has to be explained there. So SDLC is very important. Then we have the different types of software models. So all models are equally important. I will not say that the chances of this model is there of coming in a paper. So all type of models are very important. And one thing I want to say, that it is not I am going to set the paper or anybody. So we all are setting the paper, and whose paper can come, I cannot know. It can be from the outside person also. So this you have to take into account. So you have to do with the all the types of software models. You also have to remember the different names of the software models. Sometimes may I ask explain about the meta model? Then don't think what is the meta model. Meta model is the spiral model. So you must know the second name of the model also. So while explaining the model, you have to see the key point of that particular model, like evolutionary model. Then is the prototype model. Prototype model is also known as toy model or throwaway model. So what is the importance of prototype model? So whatever the model you are doing, in the end, starting is different, but after doing some rounds, we again come to the main waterfall model. So your basic model is the waterfall model. So first of all, there was a simple classical waterfall model. Then waterfall model, the feedback was not in a that model. Then there are disadvantages and advantages associated with each model. So you must do what thing? You write some 7 to 8 points about that model, and you also have to cover 2 points separately. It is not fun you write the 15 points. What I want, you write 8 points about the model, then 2 points for advantage and 2 points for main disadvantage. So that if you write 12 points like this, but you cover all the points with advantage and disadvantage, it will be good. So you must go for advantage and disadvantage. So you have to specify that this is the advantage and this is the disadvantage. This you have to take care. It is not you write 15 points, 20 points, but you are not mentioning separately that this is the advantage or this is the disadvantage. And you may also write after that this disadvantage has been removed in this type of model. So this is important thing, that you must write what is the advantage of particular model and what is the disadvantage of this model. Advantage is obviously the disadvantage of previous model have been improved in this model. So you have to remember the second name also, like evolutionary model. It is also known as incremental model, where the different versions come. So then spiral model is very important. That I will say spiral model is very important. There is the 4 quadrants are there. You have to explain the different quadrants, and each loop is one of the phase. So you have to go through this. Then there is the one important topic of what is agile model. So this question can be in 2 marks also. What is agility, or what is the agile model, or what is the advantage of the agile model? So here the customer participation is more in every aspect. The customer is you can say somehow member of the team. So frequent feedbacks are there in a agile model because nowadays everything is dynamic in nature. So we have to inculcate whatever the change which is required by the market. You have to inculcate in the product. So it is very good model, that is the agile model. So this is about the models. You have to see now one thing is we will not having the multiple choice questions now. It will be either 2 marks, either 4 marks or 8 marks question. So you have to go through the models. Anybody want to ask any question about the models in this chapter? Yes, anybody wants to ask any question about model? Yes, you may raise your hand or you may speak. I have given the permission to unmute. Anybody is having any question about the models? Yes, two are in waiting, madam. You want to say Tejinder madam is with me? Sarika, Nancy, both are allowed? Okay. Sarika and Nancy, you can join now. Yes, anybody want to ask me any question about the models? I have given permission to you all. You can unmute yourself. Tanvi Sharma? Tanvi? Tanvi, are you getting my voice? Ritika, you may say now. Sonam?
Yes.
Ritika, have you heard about this models? Abhi kaun hai, Ritika or Sonam? Ritika, so any questions about these two first, introduction part and the model part?
No, sir, this part is clear.
It's okay?
Yes, sir.
So I should move forward, hai na now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after that, there is a topic of the feasibility study. That what is the feasibility study? Already it has been, you have seen the feasibility study in the different phases, but still I am telling you that there can be the topic of feasibility study because many questions in the beginning ask me what is feasibility. So feasibility means, is it good? Sometimes technically it is good. There can be many reasons that we have to first of all see whether we should go with our product or not. Is it feasible to make a product or not? Technically it is feasible or not? Financially is it feasible or not? Is there any market for your product? We have to see. Uh, is it feasible that you can satisfy the customer in all aspects, either in cost and all the requirements? Can you fulfill all the requirements? First of all, you have to see. For that, you have to understand your product very effectively, that what you are going to make, then who will get benefited by this. And if you say that you are making this product and this category of people will get benefited, now you have to see that those category of people are in the vicinity or not. Are those type of people present who can purchase your product? It is very good, you can make a product, you make a product in 1 lakh rupees, but customer is not ready to pay because already in the market the same type of product it is available in 50,000. So is it feasible to you to make that? If you want that a customer should spend 1 lakh rupees, then you have to add some additional features like see, MI is giving the phone in 15,000, but Apple is giving the same phone in 70,000 or 1 lakh. Still there are the customers for the Apple because it is giving some the special features which are not available. So you have to see, will it be feasible to design this particular product? Will there be a customer for this? Will the all the requirement which the customer wants, you can give all the requirements to the customer, And very important thing, before customer, you have to see all the raw material which is required to make this particular product. Is that raw material will be available to you? So that material can be in the form of man, money, or you can, all the manpower is available, money is available, or material is available. So three M's are there: man, money, and material. So you, if you have the enough amount of manpower, money, and all the material, so that you can launch your product, you can make your product. And is there any customer available or not? That comes under the feasibility study. Then we will move to next phase is the requirement analysis and the specification. Requirement analysis and specification. So very important chapter. Here what I was saying, that what is needed to develop a product. So in this we take the requirements from the, basically the requirements of the customer. What we are talking about, what the customer, what type of product customer wants from you, what are the different functions he needs from your product. Here the requirement is not what you require to develop the, it was in a feasibility study that what is required, but here what customer requires from the product. This is important thing. Then you will get all the requirements. It can be a functional requirements and it can be the non-functional requirements. So there can be a question, 2 marks question or a 4 marks question, that write a note on different types of requirement. What are the different categories of the requirements? So it is the functional requirements and the non-functional requirements. So you can go through the PPTs because I cannot cover all the topic again. I can only name the topic and what you have to study from that particular topic. So functional requirements and the non-functional requirements. So there can be question. It is not necessary that question will be there. I'm only telling you that there is a chances of this type of question, that functional requirement and the non-functional requirement. So you have to see about this thing about functional requirements and the non-functional. So what is analysis? Why we analyze the requirements? Because we have to see what the customer requires, what the different functions he need from the product, and what type of output he needs. So are you able to do all the things? Because once you will make the commitment here. It is just that after taking the analysis of the requirement, you will fully understand what the problem is, how you are going to solve the problem, how you are going to deliver this aspect or this function to your customer. This is very important phase, very important phase. So after making all the analysis of this, you have to make the specification. Come to the specification. Specification means whatever the finally you can have a discussion with the customer about the requirement. He said, I want this requirement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here final settlement has to be achieved, that if you are not able to give this particular requirement and it is not the basic requirement, it is a some type of additional requirement. So you can ask the customer that if you want this additional requirement, and suppose customer is saying you will give me the product in suppose 1 lakh rupees. So my budget is only 80,000 rupees. So during this phase, you can check out some of the requirements which are not the basic in nature. These are the additional requirements. So you can ask the customer that in the first phase, we will start with the basic requirements, and in the time, if you are able to generate more funds, then we will add this requirement also, this function in your product. Then means it can be increment. In increments, you can add the feature. If the customer says that finally I want a product which is having the full functions, I can pay 1 lakh rupees, but at particular moment I want to start with the 50,000. Then additionally, I can add some of the features later on, and later on I can pay you 20,000 and 20,010. Then you will here you will decide that you need an incremental model now. Now you need an incremental model. You will not give all the functional requirements in a first go, but in an increment as the payment comes. So this type of thing is there, that is analysis of the requirement. So one analysis, one all things are sought out here, that what functions you are going to give to the customer. Then comes specification. Means now whatever has been done and what has been finalized in the analysis phase, you have to document it. That is, you have to specify all the things, and you have to prepare one document. You have to bring all the things which were in talks. You have to bring all the things in writing. So you have to prepare one document. That document is known as SRS document. So in the SRS document, whatever the functional requirements you will provide to the customer when you make a product, what are the non-functional requirements, that, so it is type of agreement. SRS is a type of agreement between you and the customer. In future, any problem arises, the customer complains that it was told that you will provide me these functions in the software product, but these functions are not provided by you in a later stage. Then you will open the SRS document and you will see if it is written there that you will provide that function to the customer, then you are at fault. And if it is not written there that these functions will be provided, then you are not at fault. So this is the thing. So final, if some dispute is there, the final settlement is also here. And at the customer end, how to use some items, what are the features, it is sometimes manual content is also given sometimes in a asset document, that what are the different features of your software and how to make, what limitations are there, what careful, what are the do's and don'ts about the software or your product. So it is given as sometimes manual are given with your, when you purchase some product from the market. So it is type of that document. So it is very important document. If any dispute arises afterwards, then this document which comes here, and it helps to the both the parties. So it makes everything clear. This is about the requirement analysis and the specification. So whatever the chapter we are studying, it is very much required that you should know about why we are studying this chapter. So there is what you see now. In the starting, we have done the various phases of the software development life cycle. So those phases are actually one of the chapter. Now here, chapter by chapter, we are discussing all the phases in depth. We are discussing all the phases in depth. So I will just stop and ask any problem in this chapter now. Yes, anybody want to ask anything from this chapter? If anybody want to ask something from this chapter, Sunny Sharma, please unmute yourself. Sunny Sharma. Sunny Sharma. Sunny. Tanvi Sharma. Sunny Sharma.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sunny. Sunny, have you understood what to do from this chapter? Requirement analysis and specification.
Sir, actually a little bit.
हाँ जी बोलो.
Sir, थोड़ा समझ आया था, sir.
Have you gone through afterwards what when I discussed this chapter here? तो उसके बाद have you seen this chapter?
Sir,
so I am not in
actually,
this chapter.
sir,
I am not giving you the lecture about the chapter. I am only telling you what this chapter is about. I am just revising and what is the important thing of that chapter. So at this moment, I cannot, you can say in one lecture, in 1.5 hours, I can discuss all the topics which were discussed in last 18 hours. है ना?
yes, sir.
Last जो 15-16 घंटे में किया, तो उसको we will cut short and summarize that what is important, how you have to study from the examination point of view. So main thing
Yes, sir.
about is what is analysis and what is specification and what is important is SRS document. So question can be what is SRS document? Question can be what are the good features of the SRS document? Suppose I want, if I have only 2 marks window for me and I want to ask something from this SRS, then I will simply say what are the contents of SRS or what are the features of good SRS. So you can write down. You have to do the SRS, but like this type, you have to prepare the SRS accordingly. At what is the advantage of SRS? What is SRS? What are the good features of SRS? And what should not be there in a SRS? Means what are the what type of SRS is the bad SRS? So if you combine all these three points of all the topics what I have said about the SRS, you can have a long question on a SRS. So you prepare like
Okay, sir.
short questions. So you prepare like if the topic is SRS, the first question is what is SRS? What is the advantage of SRS and what is the usage of SRS? So you may write 3-4 points about it. Then you write what are the contents of SRS? You write all the contents of the SRS. Then you have one more topic about the SRS. What are the features of good SRS? Then what are the features of bad SRS? So if you attempt all the questions like in a short questions, and you can prepare for 2 marks, 4 marks, and if 8 mark question is there, so you combine all that you have studied about the SRS. So this is the way you should proceed. This is the way you should proceed. You go for an individual chunk of you can say question, then you combine that chunk of the question and make a big question that you will have to answer. Yes, anybody else? Upinder Singh or Vishal Plathia? Anybody of you, Upinder or Vishal, can unmute yourself?
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Good morning,
Upinder.
sir.
So have
Yes,
you got how to prepare
Yes, sir.
this chapter? You remember this
Yes.
chapter that we have done in a class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you
Yes.
want to ask something,
No, sir.
okay. Simranjeet Kaur is there. Simranjeet Kaur.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Simran, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
So we have talked up till now. What we have talked? We have talked about the introduction.
Yes, sir.
Then
We had
we
talked
talked
about
about the models and SDLC.
models,
Then feasibility study,
requirement analysis, and
requirement analysis, and the
specifications.
specification. Can you name what is the next topic now?
Sir, SRS.
No, that we have done.
Okay,
Specification.
sir.
Now, can you tell me what the next chapter is?
I don't remember.
You have attended my all the lectures, na?
Yes, sir. But इसके बाद topic I didn't remember.
सोचो. You can take your time. 1 minute you can take.
Yes, sir. 1 minute.
Design.
सर डिजाइनिंग के
Yes,
ऊपर है
it is
शायद
a
जहाँ पे
design.
डिजाइन है.
Okay. So can you tell me what we have done in design? Only the name of the topics, how we proceeded with the design chapter. हमने design chapter को कैसे start किया था? कुछ remember करो क्या क्या किया? What we have done in a design?
Sir, give me a minute. मैं बताती हूँ.
Yes. Anybody can raise hand and can tell me only the topics that we have done in the design. How we proceeded the design chapter. How we divided the design chapter. What we did in first part of the design chapter, second. So yes, there is Ritika. Anybody else other than Ritika? Anybody can raise your hand. Other who remembers how we proceeded with the design chapter. I want your participation. So now this lecture is not a one way. So it should be interaction because we are discussing. So if anybody says some point, it may benefit to you all. It is you who are going to attempt your questions. My part is over for the after MST 1. My part is over that I have to deliver you the lecture. I have to provide you the content. Now it is you. You can benefit yourself from this particular lecture. Don't shy. First of all, if you have any doubt, you just ask. So if you are thinking कि सर को लगेगा कि यार इसको कुछ आता नहीं है इतना पढ़ाने के बाद, don't think of like this. One thing I can do, I can ask any of the student in between कि this question has been raised by suppose Tanvi. So Ritika, please answer this question. So it will be good and it will be the preparation for you also. So nobody have raised hand. Yes, Ritika, you can tell me how we proceeded with the design chapter.
So we started with the definition and then we did modularity approach.
Yes,
Yes, in that we had features like it is a high level design
very,
and it is detailed designing
very good.
technique.
We did modularity. Then we
Yes,
talk about high level design. Then we have detailed design.
then topics like cohesion, coupling,
Yes, very important topic of
cohesion and coupling.
cohesion and coupling, their types.
Yes.
Yes, after that,
Uh, then we had two approaches of designing.
very important thing. Then we had the two approaches of designing. So in these two approaches, we did two chapters actually. We
Yes,
did two chapters. First chapter was the
function oriented,
function oriented design. Second chapter was the
object oriented design.
object oriented design. And in object oriented design, we also did OOD through UML also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have also done this thing. So anybody can tell that we have missed one chapter in between? We have missed one chapter in between.
Yes, sir,
Requirement
we
analysis
missed.
के बाद we have
We missed.
started design or something else.
Sir, firstly we did project planning
Yes,
and management.
yes. So you missed one chapter in between. That is the SPMP, Software Project Management and Learning and Management. So you missed that chapter, all of you. So management and software management and learning. Software project management and management. What we did here now. Start now. If anybody else want to tell, email, raise his or her hand about this chapter, what we did in this chapter. It was also a lengthy chapter. So here we started with, first of all, the estimation part. Estimation, that what will the cost, we have to estimate the cost of your software. So estimation is not done directly, but it is done through, first of all, we required what type of effort is required and how many persons will be required to cover the effort and what is the cost of one person. So we go for a cost estimation according to this method, that how much effort is required. So this effort can be according to, means effort is determined with the help of what is the size. So we have to see what is the size of the software product. So we had different types of size method, the LOC method, feature point, function point metrics, and the feature point metrics. Then we have the different techniques of estimation. It was the heuristic technique, it was the empirical techniques. So in that techniques also, we had different types of cost estimation techniques. We did one important method was, that was the COCOMO model. So numerical can come on COCOMO model. Just note down. There can be numerical on a COCOMO model. So here it will be given that total lines of code is this. The cost of one person is this. So first you have to generate according to the COCOMO model. You have to see what is the effort required and what is the cost of the person. Then you multiply both the things. Then you will see the what is the cost of the. In the COCOMO model, we divide your software into three types of software: embedded, semi-detached. So there are different formulas for this. Then another three categories of the software are there. So it is very important topic. This I want to say in a designing portion in this SPMP, this part is very much important. So you must very carefully do all the three categories and the three types of the COCOMO model. Very important topic of the COCOMO model, and the numerical can come from a COCOMO model. So after that, the cost estimation was done. Then we did the, you can say, staffing portion was there, or scheduling also. There was a scheduling also. So scheduling portion was there, ki how to break your whole project into different schedules, how to make the schedules, where various types of diagrams we have done, like activity diagram, work breakdown structure was there, then the Gantt chart was there, then the PERT chart was there in this chapter. So what is the benefit of each type of chart? In some of the chart, only the division of work is mentioned. In another of chart, you also tell that this work has to be done, and you also give the duration. And in another chart, you give the three types of duration: the worst case, the best case, and the average case. So in all types of, you can say, charts, first of all, the basic thing is we divide the whole work into the different small modules or the different parts. Then in some of the chart, we also write the duration, that this part will require this much of duration. In another chart, we divide that duration into three different cases. So you have to see what is that particular chart, what is done in work breakdown structure. We only mention the what part of the work we have to do, or we also mention the duration. In another, along with the work, we have to mention the duration. In another chart, we also divide the time into the three parts. So this is only you want to see in what is PERT chart, what is Gantt chart, and what is work breakdown structure, and what is the activity network, then what is the sequential network, how after what one part, second part will be started. So this is about the scheduling. And one thing I want to tell you, I left for you to do one topic here. It was the CPM, critical path method. So don't forget to do that topic you have not done earlier. During my lecture, I told you that I have done all the types of chart now. In one of the chart, there is a topic of the CPM, that is the critical path method. And it is only the topic of 5 minutes. So if you go through all the different types of things, you have to do for 5 minutes like this. So some students are joining very late. What's the case? Clear? Then there was the staffing. Means staff is required. What are the different types of team? It is a democratic team, it is a chief programmer team, or it is a mixed team. What what are the conditions where which type of team suits? A democratic team is suited in what type of software or what type of requirement? What are the advantages of democratic team? What is the advantages of chief programmer team? And and we carry on the advantages of both types of staffing structure in a mixed team. So this is about this chapter. And there was one topic about the risk management also that we didn't do because we have a chapter what is about the risk. So we will cover the risk there. So if the question is what are the different activities you carry out in the SPMP, you may write only about the risk, that we take care of the risk, and we see we also manage the risk. We analyze what type of risk the system are having, and we make a different analysis of those types of risks, and we provide different types of, you can say, measures to tackle those risks. This only you have to write about the risk. What are different types of risk, how to manage. We have a one chapter. We will do that in that chapter. So this is about the SPMP. Now we come to the designing. So as Ritika already told you about the designing. So let me ask one question. Sukhman Preet, you unmute yourself. Sukhman Preet Kaur. Sukhman Preet Kaur, you unmute yourself. Sagar Karki. Sagar. Hello, madam, you are getting voice. Sagar Karki, Sukhman Preet, Ayush Subedi. One or Yes, you all, you unmute yourself. Sagar, Sukhmanpreet, and Subedi. I'm not getting your voice. You just unmute yourself. It means you are not present in a class. Yes, Sagar.
Yes, sir.
Sagar, tell me about design. So, if we want to design, then what is the input to the design? What is the input to the design? डिजाइन का इनपुट क्या होता है? हाँ जी सागर.
Yes, sir.
What is the input to the design? Money, you unmute yourself. Money.
Yes, sir.
हाँ जी बेटा, what is the input to the design?
Sir, input mean to say how to design.
हाँ, डिजाइन करने से पहले हमें क्या मिलता है?
सर जैसे हमारे पास
जैसे मैं आपको बोलूंगा, मैंने आपको अपॉइंट किया कि मैंने एक सॉफ्टवेयर बनाना है, तो आप प्लीज उसको डिजाइन कर दो मेरे सॉफ्टवेयर को, टीमी का डिजाइन. तो आप मुझसे क्या मांगोगे?
सर आपसे तो पहले इंफॉर्मेशन लेंगे.
नहीं, वो इंफॉर्मेशन किस रूप में तैयार हुई पड़ी? ऑलरेडी तैयार हुई पड़ी है.
यस यस सर, एसआरएस डॉक्यूमेंट हमने रेडी कर लिया.
So your input to the design is SRS document. Clear?
Yes sir.
So you will ask me for the SRS, because
Yes,
in
sir.
SRS all the functional and non-functional requirements are given.
Yes,
From
sir.
that SRS you will make or start your design. So
Yes.
this is very important thing. You must have a understanding that what is the input. If one phase is there, the previous phase is input for the next phase. Clear है?
Yes.
So design से पहले what was the input, what was the phase? Requirement analysis and the specification. So therefore we prepare the document where there, suppose Mani, I have appointed you, है ना?
Yes,
And
sir.
somehow after doing work for 10 or 15 days you leave. तो
Yes,
सपोज आपने जैसे यू सेट की सर आप मुझे पहले बताओगे, है ना, सब कुछ
Yes sir.
डिजाइन करने से पहले. तो सपोज मैं आपको बताने के लग गया, मैंने आपको 10 दिन हो गए, 10 दिन में मैंने पूरा समझाया कि ऐसा ऐसा है, ठीक है.
Yes sir.
यू स्टार्टेड, आपने 2 दिन काम किया और आप चले गए.
Yes sir.
क्लियर? अब मैं नाउ आई विल अपॉइंट न्यू पर्सन, तो उसको भी फिर मैं 10 दिन पहले समझाने में लगाऊंगा, है ना.
Yes sir.
इसलिए कि to cover up this type of thing we prepare the SRS document.
Okay sir.
So I will not waste my 10 days again in making you understand. If you said I will start design, okay, yeah, just take hold of this SRS document and you start your work. Clear हो गया?
Okay sir. Yes.
So this is the usage of the SRS document, not only to the customers but to the developers also. Clear?
Yes sir.
So this is how you have to understand what is the importance of that particular thing. So in this example, what I have told you, the live example with Money and me, the my main focus was to tell you the advantage of the SRS document. What is the importance of the SRS document? So now I come to the design. So in design, we had a modularity approach. Then we also did layered structure of the modularity approach. Then we had some terms like fan in, fan out. How many modules are dependent on each? So it is fan in and fan out there was. Then we have high level designing, then the detailed design. Then there was 2 important approaches of the design. The first approach was function oriented approach and second approach was the object oriented approach. We started with the function oriented approach, where the main motive we see your all product with help of what are the different functionalities you has to your project has to carry out. and we divide all product. The pivot point of the division is the making the modules is the function. So what different types of functions you have to carry. Then there we have SA and SD techniques. So structured analysis and structured design. In one there was the talk of the DFD. So just remember structured analysis में DFD होता था कि structured design में होता था, and in other it was a structure chart. Then we did different types of DFDs. There are different levels of the DFD. The basic level of the DFD is the level 0, where we see whole system, and it is also known as context diagram. Then we move into level 1, level 2, level 3 DFD. Then we did about the structure designing. We talked about the structure chart also. It is also known as your software architecture, or your structure chart is also known as the software architecture. So this is what we did in designing. So anybody of you can tell me more about designing, what we have done in designing. So I am allowing you all. So anybody can tell me what more we have done in designing. Very important concepts that he told: cohesion and coupling. So question will be there on cohesion and coupling. So it can be 2 marks question, where I may ask a particular type of cohesion or a particular type of coupling. It can be a 4 marks question where I ask you to tell all the types of coupling. There can be a 4 marks question where I can ask you to tell all the types of cohesion. So this type of question can be there about the cohesion and coupling. Navreen Kaur, just raise your hand. Just come to me. Navreen Kaur. Navreen and Avneet, both from IT. Navreen and Navneet, both from IT. IT students, are you not there? Ritik Dhunna. Ritik, yes, Navreen is there now. Yes, Navreen, can you tell me anything else we did in designing? Navreen?
The symbols used.
Yes, yes.
We used 4 symbols in
Okay.
designing.
Okay. And DFD, what symbols? Can you name some symbols of the DFD?
Yes, sir.
Yes, name them.
Data flow,
Yes.
data storage, bubble.
Okay. Okay.
And
So what is the foremost, very important, most important symbol of your DFD?
the bubble.
It is a bubble. So a bubbles tell you about that particular function. Yes, Anurit, you come now in the picture. Anurit. Anurit. Or Avneet, it is Avneet or Anupreet, anyone? Avneet or Anupreet?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Avneet is there. Avneet, can you tell me about what is cohesion basically? Yes.
Cohesion is a measure of functional strength.
Yes, it is the functional strength of a particular module.
Modules.
If your one module is doing one work, and suppose there is module M1, it is doing one work, and there is module M2 who is doing that module is doing 3 works, 3 functions. So which module have more strength, M1 or M3, M2?
M1.
So if your one module is doing one particular work, so it will have a more strength. It will have a more strength. Then there is a concept of coupling. Anybody else who wants to tell me about the coupling? Please raise your hand. Anybody else want to tell me about the coupling? And now Sonam, you come. Sonam from IT. Sonam,
Yes, sir.
beta, tell me about what is coupling.
Sir, when two bubbles are connected, basically in coupling we use asynchronous operations.
No. Just tell me about the modular approach. It is a question in a modular approach. It is not the bubble and sort. It is a modular approach on the basis of modularity or the modules. What is coupling? Very easy it is.
Yes, sir. The degree of coupling is between the two modules.
So instead of
Depends on
degree,
their
you say the dependency of one module onto the another
another
module. How one
module.
module is dependent upon the another module. That is
Yes,
known as the coupling.
coupling.
Ritik Dhunna, you come to the picture now. Ritik Dhunna. Ritik. So I'm noting here who are not giving a response. They have just logged in and they are not listening to me, because today lecture was just exchange of or discussion, and they are not responding. So it is the third time I have taken the name of Ritik Dhunna and he is not responding. Sujan Khadka. Sujan Khadka. Sujan.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, Sujan.
Yes, sir.
Anji, Sujan, what is coupling now? You tell me.
Coupling means interdependency of one module on other. How it is dependent.
So
One
I
model.
give one statement. Now listen here. A software is considered good if it has high cohesion and low coupling. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Is this statement is true? It is right statement. A software is
Repeat again,
considered
sir.
good if it has high cohesion and low coupling. ये जो मैंने statement दिया ये ठीक है?
High cohesion and
एक software is good if it has high cohesion and low coupling. ये statement ठीक है?
yes, sir. Maybe.
क्यों ये क्यों ठीक है बताओ? Why this statement is right? That this software is considered good because it has high cohesion and low coupling.
Cohesion should be high.
Yes, cohesion should be means modular strength should be high and dependency upon another module should be less.
Should be
So this
low.
is desired feature of a software. Clear? So sometime why I given this statement? Sometimes different types of question comes. Like this statement will be there, and now then first of justify your answer. So in justify your answer, you have to tell about yes, the statement is true or statement is false, and you have to give the reasons why this statement is true or why this statement is false. Clear? Anybody? One important thing I want to tell you, I have given you the PDF notes, so you may be asked sometimes to make DFD, but DFD बनाने के लिए आ सकती है, ठीक है? You may be asked to make the activity diagram, so you go through with this. DFD is very important. I can give you any system, and I may ask you to draw the only level 0 and level 1 DFD of that particular system. So you just make note of this in this chapter. The problematic question can be, you may be asked to design a DFD. So after this, we did the object oriented approach. where we did all, you can say, about different features of object oriented programming, that is designing, object oriented analysis and design. So what we did in a function of oriented approach, but here the pivot point was your objects. So we were talking all the thing about the objects. We were talking about the different features of the object, that is the classes and objects, all the inheritance, encapsulation, different types of association, aggregation, containership. So these all types of relationship which there exist between the different objects of different classes. So we did about those things. Then we did very, you can say, UML diagram. There are 9 types of diagrams, and each diagram is used for specifying the different states. So we can divide the whole system into the particular 5, you can say, states, and to represent all these, there were the 9 diagrams. So we are not doing all the diagrams, but we are only considering 4 to 5 diagrams that I have already told you: the sequential diagram, the class diagram, the object diagram. So you have to do, and the sequence diagram also, activity diagram. These are the some of the diagrams that is in your syllabus in object oriented analysis and design. And the concept, you are very familiar with the concept of encapsulation, concept of inheritance. So, and you have to remember the symbols of the UML. So how we make the UML diagrams. So you may be asked of any system, you may be given, and you may be asked to design this type this UML diagram, like state diagram, or state diagram, or the chart class diagram, or the object diagram, or the sequence diagram of any system. So if you say at this moment, so in this chapter from the designing, so DFD is more important than this thing. So there can be question, one of the question on the graph, either on a UML or on a DFD. Yes, Mani, ask me. Just wait, let me unmute you. Yes. Hanji, Mani, pucho.
Sir, what is the difference between UML and object oriented design? Just it
See,
is a
object
model?
oriented designing is a technique.
Yes.
Okay. And to graphically represent the concept of object oriented, it is done with the help of UML diagrams.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, जैसे ग्राफिकली हम अगर मॉड्यूलर अप्रोच की बात करें तो उसको ग्राफिकली डिजाइन करने के लिए हम DFD यूज करते हैं, ठीक है, फंक्शन ओरिएंटेड को.
Yes, sir.
तो to graphically represent object oriented designing, so we make use of the UML diagrams. Clear?
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Any more questions from anybody? So after designing, what we did? Then we did the user interface design. So I think it is in your part 1 and part 2. So what is user interface? What are the features of good user interface? Let me see, is it there in your syllabus? User interface in part 1 and part 2. Just let me see. If anybody is having syllabus right at the moment, at this moment, I don't have syllabus. There will be no question on code and testing. I will not ask you anything about the coding and testing, even if it is in a syllabus in part 1 and part 2. So I will not ask you any question about the code and the testing. So up till now, what I have revised all the things. If you want to ask something, you may ask me. So I have made you unmute for the while. I have unmuted you all. You may ask me the questions. Yes, anybody you want to ask me anything? Anish Podal, you come to the screen. Anish Podal.
Yes, sir.
Anish Podal, have you understood what I have told, what we have discussed today?
Yes, sir.
Any question?
No, sir.
Anybody, you have got the syllabus with you? Software engineering syllabus? Just see in a WhatsApp. I have sent you in a WhatsApp. Ritik Dhunna, are you there now? or still missing? Vishal Plathia. Vishal, you come to screen now. Vishal. Vishal Plathia, missing. So I will name and you just say yes if you are there. Yash. Yash Udaiwal. Are you there? Yash Udaiwal. Varisha.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are there.
Yes.
Do you want to ask me anything, Varisha?
No, sir.
Have you understood what we have done today?
Yes, sir.
So time and again you were going out of a class and
Yes,
is
sir.
requesting
It was disconnecting, sir. Again
Okay.
and again.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Yash. Yes, you tell. Are you present? Say yes or no, Yash.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then there is Yash Jalani.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You want to ask something?
No, sir.
Okay. I have talked to Anupreet, then I have talked to Mani, I have talked to Navreen, Sagar Karki also I have talked. Simran Kaur IT. Simran?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You want to ask? Simran, you want to ask anything?
Hello, no, sir.
Okay. So let me see all of you by face also. You try if you have put your DP, it's good. Otherwise, you may also turn on your video. Then there is, I have talked to Ayush Subedi. You come to the picture.
Yes, sir.
So show me your picture, not your mirror image. Ayush. Okay, Ayush is there. Then प्रिंस अग्रवाल, आज प्रिंस से बात नहीं हुई, नहीं तो हर लेक्चर में स्टार्ट में प्रिंस से बात होती है. यस प्रिंस, कम टू द पिक्चर. प्रिंस. ऋतिक धुन्ना, नाउ यू हैव केम है, बोलो. Where were you, Ritik?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, actually, you was calling me, but I was unable to talk to you because my microphone wasn't working.
No,
So
I have
that's
asked
why.
you many times, 4 to 5 times. I have
Sorry,
taken
sir.
your name.
Sir, yes, sir, but my microphone and PC issues were there.
But you could have raised your hand, na?
Yes,
if
sir.
you are not able to speak, then you might raise your hand. There are many options to tell that you are present.
Yes, sir, that's why I was raising my hand now.
No, you have raised
because-
now after half an hour. So
Sir,
I was
actually,
taking
I was resolving. Sir, I was resolving network issues. That's why.
Okay. Yes, Prince. Now you have also raised. Come on a picture, Prince.
Yes, sir.
Prince, are you comfortable what we have done today? Now revision is good now.
No, sir. I am not well from last 2 weeks.
Yes,
I have
Prince.
a high fever.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Have you were you present throughout the class?
Yes, sir. I was present.
Okay. So any doubt what we have
No,
done
sir.
today?
Sir, I have to revise because I'm not well, so I'm
Okay.
not getting all.
So you have to revise because
sir.
the examinations you have to take.
Yes, sir.
So the result what you have done, it will show by your examination only, na?
Yes, sir.
And next come Rohit Kumar Singh. Rohit Kumar Singh, are you present physically there? Say yes or no. Rohit Kumar Singh.
Hello.
Rohit.
Yes, sir.
Rohit, are you getting all the things now? How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm okay.
Okay. So you have attended today's lecture?
Yes, I attended.
Okay. Any doubt? You want to ask something?
No, sir.
Okay. Then there is Guleen. Guleen and Khushpreet. One by one. Please, I will request all of you to stop talking for a while, because I have unmuted you all, because again and again I have to unmute each and every individual. Therefore, Guleen,
Yes, sir.
you come to picture, Guleen. So Guleen, what we have done, what we have revised. Tell me the first two topics, what we have revised today. Guleen, you unmute yourself. You have muted.
Sir.
Anji,
So
what
we have done, what is software engineering, about definition. So then we have done about the models.
Okay. Khushpreet, you come to the picture now. After Khushpreet, the turn of Mridul Mahajan.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Khushpreet. So any doubt
Yes,
about
sir.
today's topic, what we have done? Means revision was there. So
No,
if you have got any
sir.
doubt about that.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Who is there now? Any doubt?
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Okay. Madhu ma'am, my voice is not audible.
Sir, it's audible.
Audible.
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay. So there can be problem at your end. Who is saying that not audible? Yes, yes, it is audible. Nikhil is there. Niladri is also there.
Yes, sir.
Anji, who is there now? Niladri or
Nikhil,
Nikhil?
sir.
Nikhil. And Nikhil, I samajh laga what we have done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have you started studying or not?
Yes, sir.
So what you expect? How much marks you will get? Whatever may be the question paper. जैसा मर्जी हो. कितने % लोगे?
Sir.
Yes, tell me.
Yes, sir. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा के ट्राई करेंगे सर.
अच्छा नहीं, कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं हो?
सर अब ऐसे ही एग्जैक्ट तो नहीं बता सकते सर.
Okay, okay. Navjot Kaur is there. Navjot. Navjot and Naspreet.
Yes, sir.
Yes. कौन है अभी? नवजोत है या नासप्रीत है? Let me see in the another view. Yes, Navjot.
Yes, sir.
Wow, you want to ask something?
No, sir.
You want to share something?
No, sir. Everything is clear.
Everything is there. Have you got all the notes? PPTs, PDF,
Yes, sir.
chapter wise chapter PDF.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And one more PDF I have said where the notes of whole software engineering was there. Have you gone through that note?
Yes, sir.
What is the name of the book that you are following? Hanji Navjot, what is the name of the book? I have also sent you PDF है ना, of that particular whole book and chapter wise chapter also. कौन सी book है वो? किस author की है? परमीत कौर? Parmeet, you unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hanji Parmeet, have you got all the notes? PPT's notes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
और जो
Yes,
मैंने
sir.
PDF भेजी chapter wise chapter जो detailed है. One thing I want to tell you, because there are different types
So-
of students. One thing, stop 1 minute, Parmeet. There are different types of students, those who have different grasping power.
Yes.
Some student wants only the little bit content. Some student want a main summarized content, and some student want the detailed content, and some extra content also. So I have 3 categories of things which I have sent you. One thing is the main thing, which is according to your syllabus, all the things that I deliver in your lecture. So those PPTs I have sent you. Clear? One thing. Those I have
Yes,
sent
sir.
you on a WhatsApp. Those I have sent you on a WhatsApp. But you will see the PPTs what I have sent you on a WhatsApp and the PPT what I have uploaded on a ERP. The PPT which I have uploaded on the ERP, it is much more detailed than what I have sent you the WhatsApp. So it is your
Yes, sir.
choice. You want to be in detail, you want to go in very much detail, then you should go with the PPT that I have sent on your ERP. So when you download the PPT, you just write ERP PPT. And another is the WhatsApp. Because in WhatsApp, suppose there are 40 slides in a presentation that I have delivered here, that I have sent you the WhatsApp, because here I only take into account the name of the topic. Rest I speak myself. So there no need to write all the things in a PPT for me then. So in the PPT is just the guiding. What we have said, I have sent you in a WhatsApp. So here the topic name is there. Rest all I explain you. So that PPT will be of less number of slides. But what I have sent you on your ERP, same topic, the PPT will be having more number of slides, because there I will not be present with you to tell, and you may forget something that I spoke in a class. So that why I have sending you the 2 types of PPT. One is the PPT where I deliver, only the topics are there and I deliver. I try to explain all the things myself. And another type of PPT is uploaded on the ERP where the detailed PPT is given. And next is PDF. I have given chapter by chapter PDF, and there are many more topics also. If you want to go some extra topics from the software engineering, so those topics are there also in very detailed way, with all the case studies and with all the examples. Because here I can discuss you with only one example or the 2 examples, but there are many more examples which are given in your PDF. So it is up to you how much detail you want to study a particular topic. So 3 categories of study material I have provided you, and one PDF where I have made the software PDF where it is different from this book. It has been made by me. So it is another view of how to represent the different topics. So I have given you the 4 different types of content, so you can go according to your need. Clear hai, Parmeet?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So this I want to tell you, अगर आपने WhatsApp से download किया, so you also download from ERP. It will be different. Means ERP content will be more. WhatsApp is what I deliver here, and very soon I am going to. I have uploaded some of the these lectures which are conducted in a class. The videos of this lecture are also being uploaded on a official website, YouTube. not official website, on the official YouTube channel. So you can see all the lectures there also, what I speak during the class. So we try to give you all the things that may enrich your knowledge in the different patterns, in a different manner, because there are different types of, you can say, learning methods. So some student grasp by looking, some student grasp by you can say reading, and some like to read more, some like to read less, some like to read in a summarized way, some like to read in a detailed manner. So all types of material I have provided you. Still you have any doubt, any question, you can ask me anything. You just give me a message on the WhatsApp. If it is required that so much cannot be typed, then I will ask you to call me and I will give you the time to call me. Clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you send the previous year MST question paper if possible?
Okay, I will try this also to send the previous year MST question paper.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, any
Excuse
other
me, sir?
requirement? Yes.
Sir, please add Nancy. She's having network issue.
Okay. There was some fees issue with the Nancy, I think so, no?
No, sir, she has resolved it with Tejinder ma'am.
Okay, okay. Any other question anybody want to ask me? So today I will leave then. I will not start that topic of testing. So I will leave that topic because you are now in this frame of mind that we are going to the different topics. So I will not put any burden because this is not coming in this MST. So testing part. So I will not start that testing part today. The types of testing. And also what is different types of testing that we have already done our coding, that will not come in your MST. Anybody wants to ask me any question from me? Or I should leave? So I'm there here sitting. So you may want to ask anything. If any requirement is there from your end, you can tell me. Yes, any student? Narendra Pal, you come to the screen. Come to the picture, Narendra Pal.
Yes, sir.
Narendra Pal, anything you want to ask me?
No, sir.
Have you received all the material? Have you downloaded?
Yes, sir.
From WhatsApp and
Yes,
from
sir.
ERP? ERP also?
Sir, from ERP.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, good.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, I am here. 5 minutes more. You can ask me anything. I'm in front of you. You can go through the syllabus already posted on your WhatsApp. So you can go through the syllabus and ask me that if something is required more. Ritika?
Yes, sir.
Ritika, have you gone through the syllabus?
Yes, sir.
Anything left what we have not covered?
No, sir. Everything is covered.
Everything is covered?
Yes, sir.
If any doubt, still you can ask me.
Not no doubt yet, but I'll ask it.
Okay. The main thing is everything is covered or not. The main thing is this. So
Yes,
part 1 and
everything
part
is
2, everything is covered.
Yes, sir.
Because here in a class, I can give you 1 or the 2 examples. More examples, I have sent you the PDF. Because you are now more than half the engineer. Now you have to make the habit to study yourself also, some of the concepts. And you have to give your examples also in the examination, not only the examples that I have done.
Yes,
So
sir.
this I expect from all of you.
Yes, sir.
So I have sent you again. I'm repeating the same thing again and again. Three types of you can say content. If anybody has gone through that content, have you gone through that content, Ritika?
Yeah. Yes, sir. I
And
went through.
you have found the difference with the PPT at the WhatsApp and the PPT at the ERP?
Yes, sir. The PPT at ERP was more detailed.
More detailed.
Yes, sir.
And here it was shortened because I was there to speak about those things.
Yes, sir.
And I have not restricted you. One thing I want to tell all of you, you are not restricted to only go through my PPTs. You are free to study any other content you find in the net. So I will not restrict you because it is the open world now. Any topic, many authors' notes are available on the net in a different forms. You can go through different videos available in YouTube.
Yes, sir.
So because some students have the habit of learning more while they listen and see. They do not capture more when they read. So
Yes,
many
sir.
videos are given. I will again upload my video on the YouTube channel also. So if anybody wants to see what I spoken in a class, so you can again go through that particular video lecture wise.
Yes, sure, sir.
Okay. So now I should take a leave. Still, I'll give 1 or 2 minutes if you want to ask anything.
Sir,
हाँ जी सोनाली बोलो, सोनम बोलो.
sir, there is a chapter of object oriented design. So,
But in object oriented design, what we have, there are 2 chapters given in a book. But what in our syllabus is basic concept of object oriented design. That is
Yes,
the
sir.
encapsulation, association, inheritance. ठीक है?
yes, yes.
Then उसके बाद how to design with the help of UML only. तो हमने UML वाला portion भी साथ में करना है. बहुत ज़्यादा
Okay.
बाकी चीजें we have not to do. Basic concept of object orientation and the
Yes, sir.
UML.
Sir, the code standards and code review techniques.
नहीं वो अब मैंने छोड़ दिया ना इस बार, वो वैसे पार्ट 2 में है, बट कोड और टेस्टिंग हम बाद में नेक्स्ट पार्ट में करेंगे. अब वैसे मैंने ज्यादा से ज्यादा अगर पूछा जाएगा तो कोड रिव्यू और कोड इंस्पेक्शन की डेफिनेशन आप कर लो बस, क्योंकि कोड
Okay,
जो
sir.
है कोड रिव्यू और कोड इंस्पेक्शन की डेफिनेशन ओनली यू कैन डू.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
जो टाइप्स है ना उसके, तो वो हम MST 2 में कर लेंगे विद द टेस्टिंग, क्योंकि इट इज मोर रिलेटेड विद द टेस्टिंग है ना, डीबगिंग एंड ऑल. बिकॉज जब हम कोड रिव्यूज करते हैं और उसमें एरर्स ढूंढने की कोशिश करते हैं तो देन ब्लैक बॉक्स टेस्टिंग आ जाता है उसमें, है ना.
Yes, sir. Yes.
तो एरर फाइंडिंग में ब्लैक बॉक्स टेस्टिंग और व्हाइट बॉक्स टेस्टिंग का कंसेप्ट आ जाता है. तो अगर हम टोटल कोड वाली बात करेंगे इंस्पेक्शन के थ्रू, तो उसमें जो टेस्ट सूट्स और टेस्ट केसेस बनते हैं वो ब्लैक बॉक्स और व्हाइट बॉक्स टेक्निक के साथ बनते हैं. तो इसलिए वो थोड़ा सा ओवरलैपिंग है, वो टॉपिक थोड़ा सा ओवरलैप कर जाता है विद द टेस्टिंग. क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
So therefore I want that topic should be with the testing. Only the definition of code review, code walkthrough and code inspection you can do up till now, this only.
Thank you, sir.
Any other doubt? It is
No,
very good question. Sonam, you have cleared this doubt because the topic is mentioned in part 2 है ना, code review वाला.
Yes, sir. Yes.
तो उसमें सिर्फ code review, code walkthrough and code inspection की definition. और उसकी debugging techniques उसमें because test suite, test cases बनते हैं, it is black box and white box views, so उस उतना डिटेल में MST 1 में नहीं पूछेंगे.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes, anybody else? So now I take a leave from you and give you good luck. You prepare well, you stay calm, you do all the things, revise properly one by one and see what I have spoken here, that this is important, how it is important, how you have to attempt this particular question and how you have to study. So ये नहीं देखना कि syllabus बहुत ज़्यादा, अगर उसको हम step by step देखेंगे तो it is normal syllabus, not more syllabus, and it is a theoretical. Numerical portion I have told you कि numerical कैसा आ सकता है, और तो COCOMO में आ सकता है, and diagrammatic questions मैंने आपको बता दिया कि UML and DFDs आप करो. Okay. So last 2 minutes I again wait if More question from anybody? So now I leave the meeting. So best of luck to all of you. You prepare well and you attempt your question paper first of all, you read the question paper very well and then you try to attempt the things. Okay, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.